Are we in a different universe? Is this the multiverse? Like, what's going on here exactly? So, we now have Nick Wright as the logical one in sports media. I don't know what to say exactly. How is this a thing? So let me just give you guys the brief, and we'll go ahead and listen to this clip. So this guy right here, this dude right here, right? He works with Nick Wright. Now, usually Nick Wright is Nick Wrong, but today he's Nick Wright because he thinks we're going to make the playoffs. He thinks we're going to be a great team this year. We had to say that out loud. Anyway, though, this guy, sports analyst, right? First take. He thinks the Bengals are going to miss the playoffs because we don't have the correct vibes. And he believes the Steelers will make the playoffs because they got the correct vibes. So throw out your PFF, stat books. Throw out all your PFF material. Throw out all your statistics and your measurements and your schedules. Throw it all out. We don't need that. You don't make the playoffs and win Super Bowls based on how good you are. It doesn't matter how many great players you have. It doesn't matter anything. You just gotta have the vibes, bro. Have the vibes.
It's not predictions week.
No.
So you can't hold me to this.
Yeah, he's back.
Well, we're gonna delay it.
We're gonna delay it? Okay, good.
But you can't hold me to this. But right now,
pencil.
And my hometown is going to kill me.
Which hometown?
I know, you got to wait and see. My playoff teams right now. Buffalo, the Jets, the Dolphins. So the only one division going to get 3. Houston, Kansas City, Baltimore, Pittsburgh.
Cincinnati!
Wow. They have, and look, they have made because I don't like the vibes coming out of Cincinnati.
Wow.
They have made the playoffs, the Steelers, 3 of the last 4 years with what, Wilds? Some of the worst quarterback play in the league.
I thought it was the Jets.
Well, the Jets, that might be later. But some of the worst quarterback play in the league.
Okay.
We know their defense is going to be legit. We know they're going to have a solid, at least solid run game. Pickens, Ayuk. What this really is the true and complete litmus test for whoever's the quarterback, Russell Wilson or Justin Fields. If you can't succeed with this, because Freiermuth is a good tight end.
Yeah.
You got Arthur Blank now calling plays. He's legit. Like, if you cannot succeed, and I'm not saying you have to be all pro, but if you can't succeed in this, then Russ truly is washed, and Justin truly is
not a starting quarterback.
Maybe a backup for the rest of his career.
Here's a hot take. Jake Browning is better than both Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. All right, so we now in 2024 have analysts who are saying, like, what wasn't there a thing that used to be back in the day where you had some type of reputation and things you said, you don't say certain things because you have reputation, right? And people need to know that you're accurate, or you know what you're saying, or you know what you're talking about. And, there's something there that you need to have. The vibes. You don't have a good argument when you're an NFL sports analyst when you say this team is not going to make the playoffs because they don't have the correct vibes. I agree. I think Pittsburgh could sneak into the 7th seed of the playoffs. Mike Tomlin is that good of a coach that I think even with what he has and potentially Brandon Ayuk sometime in the future, they could sneak into the playoffs. I will agree with that. They are a good team. I will agree that Baltimore will also make the playoffs. I think we're going to win the division, but I think they could be the 5th seed. I don't think in the whole entire NFL history anything has ever been based on vibes. Can you imagine you're going to the playoffs, right? You're trying to fight for that 7th seed. You're trying to make the playoffs, and you don't make it. And they're like, how did I not make the playoffs? I had the tiebreakers. I had head-to-head. I had division. I had everything. And the NFL Roger Goodell goes, well, you see, you forgot the most important tiebreaker of all. The vibes. You don't have the playoff vibes. I never thought I'd make a video where I literally said Nick Wright actually made sense and used logic. The man, I apologize, because Nick Wright being on any video, I automatically feel like my brain automatically says, all right, he's probably saying something stupid. What is he saying? He's not even saying something stupid. This guy is saying something stupid. I love it that they doubt us. I really do. Because we are the best underdogs of all time. When you doubt us, we do so well. And listen, I'm not upset by this video. I'm not. I know I get animated. I get animated all the time. You guys are new to the channel. Get ready for the live streams when we have Bengals games. Because if you think this is animated, you ain't seen nothing yet. I'm pre-gaming. I am pre-gaming the animation for the season. But my point is, I forgot my whole entire point. Just cause I don't know why my brain just vibe check. My whole point is like, bro, what is going on here? Like, I love it when they doubt us because they should. Everyone doubt us. Everyone say we're not going to make it. Everyone say we're not going to make the playoffs. Everyone say we're going to fall short. Because then we just prove you wrong. Say we're not going to win the Super Bowl. We prove you wrong. And we do it over and over and over and over again. Night in, night out. Day in, day out. That's what we do. And I love doing it. I love it. It's the most beautiful thing ever. So I like this. This is good because what this does is it puts a fire on our butts and we play better football. We go out there, we do more and greater things. And we prove the doubters and the haters wrong. Again, if he would have said something like, hey, you're not going to make the playoffs because you don't think Joe Burrow is going to be healthy, right? I disagree with that because I think with the easiest schedule that we have, plus the fact Jake Browning is a capable starter quarterback, and we have the receiving core, we have the defense, I think we could be a playoff team without Joe Burrow. I think Joe will be healthy the whole entire season. I don't think he's going to miss one game. Maybe one game, and that's week 18, because we'll already have the division and the AFC locked up. But even then, right, I don't think he's going to miss any games in reality unless we are already locked up. But Jake Browning is better than the Steelers. I don't know. Like, again, the Steelers making the playoffs as the 7th seed, it's not a crazy take. That is not crazy at all. I know they have the toughest 8-game schedule to end off the season more than anybody else, but I still think they could be a playoff team. I don't think that's a crazy idea to say. I think they could, slip into the playoffs. And Mike Tomlin's a good enough coach. They get Brandon Ayuk, Justin Fields. I think if they're really smart, they don't use Russell Wilson. They use Justin Fields. And they utilize him kind of like a Lamar Jackson-esque option where they use him and different mobile packages, kind of get that receiving core going, get the run game popping. And as long as you use him like a Lamar Jackson type aspect, then you're going to be able to run the ball. You got an improved offensive line. You got a good defense. Like, this team is not bad. Again, like I said, his take of saying the Steelers made the playoffs, I'm like, all right, that's a logical take. I don't really care too much. I mean, then you're kind of just dissing the other teams like the Bills and stuff like that, or the Dolphins, depending on who wins the division. But the vibe check is not what I thought it was going to be. Guys, am my vibes like bad right now? Do I have bad vibes? I don't know if you can hit the subscribe button because my vibes are off. Comment down below, guys. Comment down below your vibe check. All right, let's all do some vibe checks in the comment section. Peace out, guys.